Gets? Pwede na mag-move on. Dapat lang, matagal mo na dapat yun ginawa. Ako ba naman? Kumusta kaibigan, isang mapagpalang araw sa iyo and welcome back to a brand new episode of David Tries to Teach. So for the first episode of David Tries to Teach, I tried to discuss why PE is important. Ngayon naman magdi-discuss tayo ng much more specific topic about PE. So that video is for the general public. Ngayon naman, hindi ko alam kung makaka-relate dito lahat. Pero hindi naman masama magkaroon ng bagong knowledge about something you don't know. Diba? So, okay. But before we totally start, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Makakatulong ng marami ang inyong pag-subscribe sa akin at wag nyo na rin ikahiyaan na i-like at i-share tong video na to. Okay, game, let's start. Now, this topic is very important lalo na sa mga PE teachers, PE majors na nag-aaral ngayon about PE. Motor skills. So, we will try to classify motor skills. But before anything else, ano nga ba ang motor skills? Motor skills are activities that require voluntary control over movement of body joints and segments to achieve a goal. So remember, as long as it's voluntary, may paggalaw at involvement ng katawan, at ito'y ginagawa to achieve a goal, it is motor skills. Gets? Good. Kung sakaling hindi mo pa rin nagigets, let's say you have to perform a locomotive movement. You have to move from point A to point B. And you will do that through walking. So that exact movement is a motor skills because merong voluntaryong paggalaw ng iyong lower extremities para makapaglakad, and you have a goal that you're trying to achieve, which is to move from point A to point B. Gets? Good. But let's remove the word motor. What is skill? Actually, there are two uses of skill. The first one is to denote an activity or task that has a specific First one is to denote an activity or a task that has a specific purpose or goal. Ako nabubulo. This sounds quite similar to motor skills, pero meron siyang specific na pagkakaiba. The second one is used as an indicator of the quality of performance. For example, we can indicate someone to be a skilled guitarist, a skilled drummer, a skilled athlete. Okay? Ganon. Basta to denote or to indicate. Basta yun, nagets mo naman, diba? So, ayun yung skill. It's similar but it's not quite the entirety of motor skills. Let's put it this way. The purpose of motor skills is to cause some type of change in the environment or the person's relation to the environment. For example, multiplication is a skill, right? However, that skill is not under motor skills. Why? Because it's cognitive. It requires a mental activity. Okay, gets? Skill siya pero hindi siya motor skills kasi merong distinct and specific difference. Okay? So, multiplication, 1 times 1 is 1. 10 times 10 is 100. Okay? Meron akong skill to multiply. Pero paano may involve ang motor skills? Pwedeng ma-involve ang motor skills kapag meron ng voluntary involvement ang iyong katawan. For example, again, example, skill ang pagmumultiply. Pero kapag ginamitan ko na ng kamay to solve a problem, may part at involvement ng motor skill. For example, 1 times 1 equals 1. Meron ng motor skill kasi ginalaw ko na yung kamay ko. Another example is when you use a calculator. Merong voluntary control over your fingers to push the buttons in order to multiply numbers. Okay, gets? Gets. Let's move on. Okay, so yun ang pinagkaiba ng skill at motor skills. Yung skill ay mas malawak. Motor skill ay specific dahil kailangan merong involvement ng katawan. Good? Good. Let's move on to movement. Movement is quite simple. It indicates a specific motion among body, segment, and joints. So it means movements are how action goals are accomplished and achieved. So yun yung pamamaraan para ma-achieve mo yung goal ng action na iyong ginagawa. Okay? Gets? Mas palalawakin ba natin? For example, locomotion is an action that has a goal of transporting your body from point A to point B. And that goal can be achieved through various movement patterns including walking, running, jumping, leaping, galloping, and so on. So lahat ng movement patterns na yon ay maa-achieve yung goal, which is to transport yung body from point A to point B. Gets na ba yung movement? Good. Let's move. So that example is called many-to-one relationship between movement and action. Okay? In short, many movements can achieve one goal. For example, basketball. ang goal na kailangan mong ma-achieve ay ma-shoot mo yung bola doon sa basket. And the goal of shooting the ball to the basket can be achieved through various movement patterns. Pwede mo siyang i-dunk, pwede mo siyang i-3 points, pwede siyang free throw, and pwede rin siyang layup. Okay? So, yun yung many to one. Iisang goal, pero pwedeng ma-achieve through various or many movement patterns. Gets? Pwede na mag-move on. Dapat lang, matagal mo na dapat yung ginawa. Ano ba naman? Ngayon, ang kabaliktaran naman ng many to one, hulaan nyo. Natural one to many. Ba naman yan? So, this basically means that there is one movement, but it can achieve many goals. Gets? The perfect example for this is The Karate Kid, a 1984 movie. Mr. Miyagi is ordering Daniel to sand the floor using the wax on, wax off. Okay? That is one movement. And that movement can achieve different goals. So, kapag ginawa mo yung wax on, wax off, pwede mong malinis yung floor, pwede mong malinis yung bintana, pero pwede mo rin gamitin yung wax on, wax off para i-defend yung sarili mo sa isang physical fight. At ganun yung ginawa at nangyari dun sa Karate Kid. Nagets mo na ba? So, yun ang one-to-many relationship. Gets? Good. Ngayong na-discuss na natin ang physical aspect of motor skills, let's move on to the neuromotor processes. This is the third level on how motor behavior is analyzed. Action and movement can be seen through our naked eye. However, the neuromotor processes are the mechanisms within the central and peripheral nervous system as well as the muscular system that underlie the control of movement and actions. So, ito pa lang yung ibabaw ng malawak na dagat ng motor skill, motor behavior, motor learning, at marami pa tong nakapailalim dito. Yun pa lang yung mga basic at kailangan nating malaman in order to dig deeper to motor behavior. Okay, kung meron kang assignment about motor skills or motor learning or motor behavior, this video might help you. But if you are a PE major or a PE teacher, importanteng alam natin ang mga bagay na to because una, ituturo natin ito sa ating mga magiging estudyante. Pangalawa, these are the components of motor behavior. And in order to understand that, we must learn how these things relate to each other and how they differ. With that, we can assess a student or a patient. And we can suggest or create a program suitable for them. Dahil hindi naman lahat ng estudyante o pasyente ay pare-pareho ng pamamaraan para ma-achieve ang isang action goal. And also, not everyone can perform movement with the same neuromotor processes. Laging merong pagkakaiba. At paano natin yung magagawa? It's through a classification system. At isa na doon ang one-dimensional classification systems. At yun yung susubukan natin i-discuss sa susunod na episode ng David Tries to Teach. Bago natin tapusin ang video na ito, let's do a quick review. Motor skills are voluntary, may involvement ng katawan, at merong goal na kailangan ma-achieve. Ang movements naman ay kung paano mo ina-achieve yung iyong action goal. And neuromotor processes are the mechanisms that control our movement and actions. At again, yun lang yung mga basic na bagay na kailangan mong malaman, and I hope na tulungan kitang maintindihan yung mga yon. So that is it for the second episode of David Tries to Teach. Please, again, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Also, like this video and don't forget to share this video to your friends, families, relatives, enemies, and basically everyone you know. Malaking tulong ang inyong ginagawa sa panonood nitong video at pag-share at pag-like at pag-subscribe sa akin. Kaya ako'y buong puso nagpapasalamat sa inyo. Again, subscribe for more videos like this. Okay, see you again next week. Bye! And kung meron kayong comment and suggestion or additional knowledge about this video or about me, please don't hesitate to comment on this video or message me personally. Dahil I take criticisms positively dahil yun yung pamamaraan para ako ay mag-grow in every aspect. Okay? So, please do that kung sakali meron. Okay, bye-bye na talaga.